Hey y'all, I wanted to have a little bit of chatting going on today. If you hear some hammering or whatever, one of the suites next to me is actually being renovated, and so they're kind of doing a little bit of sanding and I don't know, whatever they're over there doing. It's making a lot of noise. But so I just wanted to say hey, and I wanted to kind of get into talking about a little bit of astrology because I know that some people have asked me, when you gonna get into talking about astrology and natal charts and all that type of stuff like that. And I just don't know whether or not I'm really ready to just full fledged jump into that. But I do want to keep, talking about relationships, and I'm going to talk about some of the retrogrades that we have and some of the movements that we have in the planets that are closest to ours. But so here we go. So my name is Dion, and I am a serial monogamist. I am a lover of God, and I am an astrologer. I am also a studier of behaviors within relationships, and so here we go. So I kind of wanted to talk about Mercury retrograde. I know y'all hear a lot about Mercury is in retrograde and everything. Well, here we go. Thank God we came out of retrograde yesterday with Mercury because ooh wee. But Mercury is actually like the center of our kind of like our communication and things like that. And some of the things that happen during the period of time when Mercury is like retrograding, which actually that means it's orbiting backwards instead of like the normal way that it would normally go. It's like actually going backwards. So one of the things that happens is like energy related to us starts spinning inwardly. And there's a lot of introspective things going on in relationship to communication because Mercury, um I'm not gonna say like a deity or anything like that, but I'm gonna say Mercury was like a messenger of for messages and communication. So we start doing a lot of introspectively speaking to ourselves, like a lot of like head thinking thoughts. Some of them are not healthy, and but a lot of things are inwardly. But another thing that happens during Mercury is that like old stuff, old patterns and things start popping back up. And so that's why people just get like all crazy when they know that Mercury is going into retrograde, because Mercury tends to have like, old lovers, old boyfriends, and because we're having girl talk, and I talk in a manner of heterosexual relationships. So we're talking have girl talk, so we're gonna talk about guys. And so your old boyfriend shows up or whatever that you broke up with, and he wants to talk to you about, y'all getting it together and working through things. A lot of those things happen during Mercury retrograde. Also, we have like failed communication during that time period. There's a lot of people that lose communication with the people that they're normally in communication with, and I mean some of the stuff is like their phones are acting up. I had someone tell me the other day that their phone had stopped working for a couple of days, in certain spots they would go to. And I'm like, yeah, because it's like Mercury's in retrograde. That's what happens. Like our communication, our computers act up, our telephones act up. You send a text message that you wish you hadn't sent, or like just all that type of stuff, because everything is in a awkward opposition movement of what it normally is. And so anyway, so we tend to be careful during that time. But right now, as of today, the 29th, we are actually, Mercury is back orbiting exactly how it, he, she, whatever y'all want to call it, needs to be. So communication should be, moving forward. Things should be going a lot better than what they were and everything. And then also some good news. today, Venus moves into Libra, and I'm a Libra moon, and I love Libra people, but by Libra really coming into Venus for this short period of time, we really only have until like the 22nd of September. This is an opportunity, if you believe in manifestation, things and things like that. This is when you need to be manifesting about your money and about your love, because like if you want new love to come in, like you need to put everything negative out of your mind about the old love. You need to put in mind like, I want him to be like this towards me. I want this is that this. You only have this window of the 29th till September the 22nd for your manifestation, and your positive thoughts, your affirmations, your things that are leading you to get the love that you want. But also during this period of time, it is for money. So we know that money and the coins and stuff is like ultimately, for me, just about it's becoming more important than the love, because the love is just like, I don't know what the love is doing. But, so this is during the time where it's like, yeah, we are going to start reaping our harvest, our cornucopias, our all that stuff like that. The harvest of the labor and the seeds and the things that we have planted, like in our gardens, more tomatoes, all this stuff is leading up into fall, more things like that. So we're going to start reaping things, but right now we need to continue to set our intentions, set our hearts. Okay, and I hope that your heart is pure and that your mind is pure and that you're open to receiving, this message. But so during this time we need to be working on, our positive thoughts, our positive affirmations about our money and about our love life if we're not happy with what our love life is doing. So I'm working on mine. I love it. It may be good, but it can always be better, baby. It can always be better. So I just wanted to talk to y'all about that. And another thing about Venus coming into Libra is that Libra is the balancing, and Libra is just. Libra looks for and seeks out, of course, aesthetically beautiful things, and it loves beautiful things and stuff like that. But balance and fairness, it's the law, it's the scale, like you see in the courthouse, the justice. Okay, but also Libra balances out the scale when it comes to unrequited love. I think I said that right, me and my affirmation, which means that the love you've been giving to someone that you haven't been getting it back, Libra's going to balance it out. And Libra will balance it out. Either that person will poof, 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 disappear, or that person will come to the realization and understanding that you are actually providing to them the love that they need, and it will be reciprocated and given back to you. So the scales will be balanced during this period of time. And so I just kind of wanted to talk to you all about that, because a lot of people have questions about retrogrades. This period of time right here is really good, because we just left Mercury's retrograde and we're entering, and Mercury's working fine, communication is going to be better, but we are entering into Libra's Venus in Libra, which is going to be blessings for your love life, for your personal life, for your professional life. It's going to be, if you've been working hard at work and it seems like you're the only one that's like, putting in work, putting in time or whatever, like the repayment is going to come. It's going to come with a bonus, or it's going to come where your responsibilities and your things that you're having to do are going to be, your load is going to be lightened, and you're going to feel like it's actually a blessing, and that you're like, woo, Lord, I made it through that period. Because this is a great time for us. It is a great time for us, and we're ready to enter into like our fall, fall period of just reaping the things that we have sown. And that's why I always say, you do good to others and God will have great things come to you. Don't do the things because you want great things to come. Do the good things because you want to do the good things and you want someone to treat you their best. And, I always believe in like the simple rule of life. This is what I believe. It's the golden rule. You should really, do unto others. You should do things towards others, for others, and everything like that you would want done to you. And not just like thinking that you can just go out here and just, willy-nilly treat people any kind of way and then be like, oh, I can't believe this happened to me. Yes, you can, because you're reaping the stuff that you've sown. There was at some point that you were talking smack about somebody. You were doing this. You were talking about their car. You were talking about their job. You were talking about their man. You were talking about whatever it is that you were talking about. So you can believe that it is happening to you. So that's why I say, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So I just want to say that this is Girl Talk. Please share and subscribe to TikTok, Facebook, or wherever you're seeing this. And I just want to let y'all know that I really thank you so much for your comments, for your likes, for everything like that. I know that this is like a small, at this point, reach out to people, but I do feel like that I have a message to offer. Because in my life, I have experienced a lot, but not only in my life. I love my girlfriends, I love my friends, and I observe a lot in relationships. And like I said, I am a studier of human behavior and the patterns within it. And why it's so important about patterns is that patterns is just like people who don't know their history. So if you don't know your history of your country or your city or your people or whatever like that, you're doomed to repeat whatever it is that they have done, whatever it is that they fell for, whatever they were bamboozled into. You're doomed for it. But if you know the patterns, you're able to see the thing because you're given the warning signs. That's where you see the people like, oh, the red flags. Oh, that's a red flag. This is the red flag is you done saw the shit up. You done saw it before, and that's your warning. It's like deja vu. Okay, have a great day. Bye.